And also, I will request him to unmute and I request all of you to also mute it. Sorry, excuse me. Yes, thank you. We were trying to mute everybody so there is no disturbance for everyone. And as I was explaining that the Center for Media Studies, which is a 30-year-old research organization working on a range of issues, one of the concerns that we were committed to was the lack of environmental consciousness and discourse in our country on challenges faced both internationally and nationally in our backyards. And CMS VATAVARAN, which was initiated by us, is one such movement that takes the medium, which is very popular, the film medium, and uses it to help change, engage people on policy, perception, and practice that is required to make our lifestyle more sustainable in this growing challenges that we are facing today. So once again, I use this opportunity to welcome all of you, especially my friends, all the filmmakers and the guests who have joined us exclusively for this award ceremony. The ceremony is basically a culmination of the 11th competitive edition of CMS VATAVARAN that happens every alternate year since 2002. Glad to share that we had again a range of wonderful programs, first time in a hybrid mode. In this edition, we had a curtain raiser week starting in March 21, where we organized a Mojo workshop in Chandigarh, special discussions and screening and discussion at Chitkara University, online teacher workshops, and then we had special screening, of course, and also teachers workshop. The main festival started on April 11th, when we made available all the nominated films for the first time on an OTT channel with our partners, Vignan Prasad. In addition to these films, we organized daily online discussions on the film of the day and conversation with filmmakers or experts. We organized an online green filmmaking workshop. And just yesterday, we had a physical film screening and panel discussion at Punjab University. A very engaging panel discussion on is climate change a gender issue. The recording of most of our programs is also available on CMS VATAVARAN YouTube channel. So please do catch it if you haven't done so by now. Of course, we wouldn't have been able to do this festival without the support of our partners. So let me take a minute to thank each and every one of them, especially the government of Haryana, in that the Haryana Forest Department, the Pollution Control Board of Haryana, who have been very gracious to support this movement. And that's why we had this range of programs in Panchkula and in Chandigarh. Canadian High Commission, who has been very graceful in being partnering with us. Punjab State Council for Science and Technology, which is has been supporting us for a long time now, but thank you for your effort and contribution for this particular edition. NABARD, Chitkara University, India Science Vigyan Prasad, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change for the logo support, PRAGATI Resorts for the hospitality partnership, Green Film Network, IUCNC, Sea and Nature for All campaign. Certainly we wouldn't have been here today at this ceremony without the support of all of you. So let me take this moment to thank you once again. Before we start the award announcement, a little context and background on our journey till date. Where have we started and where are we today? So let's watch a brief film on this instead of me explaining where we are today. Suraj, can you play the film, please? Thank you. Suraj?
To appreciate the idea of Vatavaran, one need to understand the times when it all started. In 1990, Vatavaran, that is environment, was not on the national agenda. It was not in the national news media. It was not debated, or discourse was not there about the environmental issues, any of the issues, as a matter of fact. So that was the time when we thought that we need to do something about it. Because research alone is not enough. We need to do something beyond research. So that's how we came up with the idea of Vatavaran, whereby we bring in the news media, the visual media, and the scientists, and the policy people, and the children. Most important people are the children and the school system.
CMS VATAVARAN Film Festival, and I'm very proud for the simple reason that this kind of film festivals which talks about something which is so crucial to human existence, and quite often I see the ads or the advertisement saying save the planet, but I personally feel that it's very arrogant to say save the planet, because the planet is going to survive no matter what we do.
CMS VATAVARAN, by focusing on water, is doing a wonderful job as usual. This year the films were excellent, the ones that I managed to catch and interact with all the people who produced it. It's been very rewarding, very fruitful. The discussion space which has been created in the hall 3 is again excellent, because you get to meet people who have been passionately pursuing their issues with water for decades altogether. A great place to meet good people, enjoy good food, local food, and come in touch with a lot of publication.
Med silda tilbake har også sei- og torskefiske nådd. Til og med de store mengdene av makrell som blir fisket ved norskekysten livnærer seg på silda. Skal sildelarvene berge, bør de drive med havstrømmene raskt nordover mot Barentshavet, før makrellen kommer fra sør.
Currently we are on the 10th National Festival, but then there are more than 30 places where we have taken Vatavaran as a travel idea to inculcate, to invoke the local people, because there are so many people outside the government who are doing wonderful work in the country, and they need to be brought into the mainstream. So the idea of Vatavaran Travels was to network with them and then see that the scaling of the impact is the most important today. It's not just isolated examples are not enough to kind of the gigantic task that is there before the country. So that's how we started with awareness, then sensitivity, then now it is a lifestyle change.
पर्यावरण एक ऐसा फेस्टिवल है जो न सिर्फ बात करता है पर्यावरण की, बल्कि कोशिश करता है कि पर्यावरण की हमारी सोच जो नैरो कॉन्फाइंस में चली गई है, जिसका दायरा सिकुड़ता जा रहा है, कम होता जा रहा है, वो सोच विस्तार ले.
रिसेंटली क्या हुआ है कि एक तालाब की ज़मीन थी, उस पर नगर जल निगम ने टंकी बनानी शुरू कर दी. तो हमारे दोस्त ने जो है आरटीआई लगा करके तुरंत पता किया कि क्या चीज़ है. जैसे ही पता लगा हम लोग गए एसडीएम साहब के पास, उन्होंने तुरंत जो है उस पर ऑर्डर किया और वो काम रुक गया.
The national debate started. It has become a national agenda. This is one part of it. The second part of the impact of Vatavaran is the decisions taken. For example, the whale fish in Gujarat was foreigners from Japan, people who are coming in to exploit the whale fish in Gujarat coast. Now, seeing the Vatavaran film, the Gujarat government has taken the initiative of stopping that so that the local fishermen and their interests are safeguarded and our own coastal scenario is safeguarded.
वातावरण के इस फिल्म फेस्टिवल के लिए बहुत सारी शुभकामनाएं और ये जो फेस्टिवल है which is based on environment ये अपने आप में एक बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण और एक्चुअली ऑर्गेनाइज भी बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छा किया गया है. आई एम वेरी प्लेजेंटली सरप्राइज. मैं सिर्फ इतना ही चाहूँगा कि आप इसके बारे में ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोगों से बात करें ताकि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोगों को पता लगे दैट वी हैव सच अ वंडरफुल फेस्टिवल इन दिल्ली एंड आई होप दैट सून इट विल बी इन एवरी अदर सिटी इन इंडिया.
Yes, we have traveled quite a distance, and I'm very, very grateful remembering and seeing some of our very eminent guests and experts and activists who have been part of this journey since we started in 2002. Of course, then the COVID happened since last 2 years, we all know. But I'm very happy to tell you that our team, the CMS VATAVARAN team at Delhi, has really been very proactive even during the COVID lockdowns, and we experimented with a huge range of programs, whether it was competitions with children or essay writing or even mobile filmmaking competition or discussions and online screenings. Of course, they were continued. Then there were special discussions with very eminent guests that we are fortunate to have in our network, interviews with senior filmmakers, special sessions, especially exclusively for teachers and young people. And in addition to all these that we were doing online, we were fortunate that there was a traveling edition of CMS VATAVARAN that happened in 4 of the Himalayan cities of Leh, Uttarkashi, Shimla, and Gangtok. Physical festivals we managed to do between the 2 lockdowns for Secure Himalaya project, and it was a wonderful experience meeting people during the festival also. All these experiences together is what helped us in especially curating this particular hybrid edition of CMS VATAVARAN. Of course, it's new for us, and we hope that we will be able to meet you very soon. But till that time, I hope this festival and all the programs that we did were enjoyed and were useful and meaningful to all of you. Now we are glad to share that the rigorous process of the selection of the awards that we will be announcing shortly. In this edition, I'm again very, very proud to say that we got a total of 824 entries. That's a huge number. And they were submitted to this competition from 61 countries, both in the international section and 22 Indian states for the national section. After a very thorough internal review process of all the films that we got, the 824, the nomination jury of 30 eminent experts, and these were really scientists all over India, very top-notch ones who were part of it and were headed by Mr. Dr. B.V. Mathur, chairperson of National Biodiversity Board, who shortlisted the films for the awards and finalized all the nominated films. And by the way, all the nominated films are even now available on the India Science Channel OTT platform of Vigyan Prasad. You can go and see it, and I'm happy to tell you that even though the festival officially ends today, the films will be still available for another week for you to go and catch up if you have missed out any of the films. If you will be able to see some of the award-winning clips today, I hope they will tempt you to go and see these films again on the channel. So the nominated films in all are 89 films, 50 of them national and 30 of them international. The final jury was headed by Sri Shyam Benegal, an eminent filmmaker, and co-chaired by Dr. G.P.K. Rao, CMD of PRAGATI Group, who finalized these awards from the nominated list of national and international awards. As you can see, we really had a very eminent jury, and thanks to Dr. G.P.K. Rao, we were hosted by him in PRAGATI Resorts, a beautiful setting to watch these films and enjoy and have a very thorough discussion on all the films too. Today, we will be announcing the awards of total 21 national and international films in 10 categories of national and international sections. We managed to put all these films with complete details of their theme, the storyline, and filmmaker details in the 2021 Film Festival directory. It's a beautifully designed directory, and we're proud to release it right now. The directory also has details of each of the jury members. This will be available on our website after this release. May I now request our guest of honor and partner, His Excellency Patrick Hébert, Consul General of Canada in Chandigarh, to do the honor. Sir, just please press the space bar on your machine to do the formal inauguration, and Suraj will take care of it from our background. Thank you so much. Suraj? Thank you very much, and congratulations to everybody who participated and is listed in the festival directory. I must tell you, it's a 275-page comprehensive directory, so you would like to go and see it. I'm not sure we can do a physical copy, but at least an online copy is available for all. Thank you, sir, His Excellency Patrick Hébert, to do the honors. And now may I request you to kindly say a few words on this occasion and give your special address. Suraj, can you help him unmute, please? Yes. Very nice to see you, sir. Welcome.
Nice to see you again, and thank you for having me. Good morning, everyone. It is indeed a great pleasure to join you all at the finale of the Environment and Wildlife Film Festival hosted by CMS VATAVARAN today. Canada has been a proud partner in this project that has put the spotlight on issues related to environment and climate change. As you all know, these issues are facing real challenges, but throughout the film festival, but also the curtain raiser last month, I've been very impressed by the energy and commitment by all participants to make a positive impact. I'm thankful to CMS VATAVARAN for the great work they are doing in bringing together a broad range of stakeholders who share this commitment for a positive contribution to the environment and climate change. I would also like to thank the Department of Science and Technology, the Government of India, for their support to this festival, as well as all the organizations from Haryana and Punjab that have provided support, as introduced by Dr. Vasanti earlier today. Also, a big shout out to all the participants who brought the rich legacy of the film industries of their respective countries to this festival. As we heard before, films can convey messages much more effectively than other mediums, such as books or speeches. The inherent beauty of this medium makes the message much more impactful. Most of you will not remember my speech today, but I'm pretty sure that you will remember the movies you have seen during the festival this week. The diversity of films that have been screened at this festival brought out the best in filmmaking in the environment and wildlife sector from across the globe. I was impressed to see the number of countries, but also the states from India which participated or were represented at the film festival. Now, the award ceremony today is a testimony to your excellent skills as filmmakers and artists. And my most sincere congratulations to all the winners who will be announced shortly. Now, not everyone will get an award today, but please know that all of you have my appreciation for your contribution, your energy, and your skills to raise awareness about one of the most important issues for our planet. We need you all to keep telling the stories of this earth, its environment, and its wildlife that is so precious to human existence. I wish you all the best in your careers and all your projects to support the environment, and I do look forward to seeing your future films. Thank you again for having me today. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency, that I couldn't have said it much better than what you did say. Everyone who participated is a winner for us, of course. But yes, the winning films are amazingly diverse and beautiful and worth watching. I really, really appreciate your presence today, sir. And thank you for being with us and supporting us in this unique green movement. We are impressed by your commitment and look forward to your guidance in future too. Now let's move on to the award announcements, which everybody is eagerly waiting for. We will announce the awards in two sections. First will be the international section and then the national section. And for each award, nominations will be listed so you can see all the films that were nominated, and you can select one of those that you feel are interested in and go and watch it again. And also then we will announce, we'll ask our special guests, we have some very eminent special guests today. We will ask our special guests to announce the winner, and then we will show a small clip of the film so that it's like a trailer for you to watch the film, final film, of course. So each film in the international section gets only a digital citation, of course, but in the national section, they all get a beautiful trophy like this, and a cash amount, of course, and a copy of the book written by Dr. Bhaskar Rao called The Green Puzzle. So this is what each winner gets. And of course, all the nominated filmmakers also get a certificate, and all the people who have entered the festival also get a certificate saying that their festival was entered into this festival. So let's start. Suraj, my colleague, will help me with this whole process of listing all the, in each category, all the films, and continue the section. So Suraj, can we start with the international section, please, after the signature tune? Suraj, the international section, please. Yes. So we started this international section with the section on wildlife conservation, and we saw all the nominations. Now, may I request Mr. Vivek Saxena, IFS, Dr. Vivek Saxena. He is the CEO of Haryana State Forest CAMPA Authority, Additional Principal Chief Conservator of Forest Conservation, Government of Haryana, and a very good friend of CMS VATAVARAN, who has really helped us over the years to please do the honors of announcing who gets the award in this section of Wildlife Conservation International.
Thank you, Vasanthi. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. So in this section for the wildlife conservation, the award goes to Celiaga's lineage, the return of the Iberian lynx by Xavier Ortega Martinez. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Dr. Vivek Saxena, and congratulations, Xavier Ortega Martinez. I'm sure we're not pronouncing your name properly, but I hope you are watching and are proud to be winning this. These are some films which really bring out animals and wildlife that we haven't even heard of in India. So it's a beautiful film, but also gives a roadmap for conservationists and officials to recover endangered species. Let's see a clip of this film and see what this whole film is all about.
This is Sally. This is Aura. Aura, Sally.
Saliega and Aura, two small and mischievous Iberian lynx females, were the protagonists of the beginning of this adventure. Without a doubt, it was with them that the project was set in motion for the reproduction of the Iberian lynx in captivity, where everything was a great unknown.
Aren't they beautiful? I'm sure you'd like to go and watch the whole film. The next section is on the categories of animation. Can we see the nominations, please? Dr. Saxena, please do the honors of announcing this one too, please.
Yeah, thank you. The award for this category of animation, it goes to Migrants by Hugo Cabby, Antoine Dupriez, Aubin Kubiak, Lucas Larmaite,
Yes.
and Zoe Device. Congratulations to everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Saxena, and congratulations to all the filmmakers who joined together to make this animation film on migrants. It's a beautiful film on impact of climate change on the lives of polar bear. Let's see a clip of the film, Suraj. Had some amazing films on the polar bear, winning a lot of awards. It is such a beautiful animal, but of course, it's a symbol of what we are going through, especially with climate change and the extinction of a lot of wildlife that we are seeing. Over to the next section, next category, sorry, of short films in the international section. Yes, Dr. Saxena, can we ask you again to please do the honors?
The award in the category of short film goes to the Ghost Nets by Marcos Panelli. Congratulations.
Congratulations, and thank you, Dr. Vivek Saxena, for doing all the honors. I must congratulate Marco for his beautiful film, short film on the ghost nest. It's an aesthetic film on the big problem of plastic abundance, which we are all facing today. Let's just see a clip of the film, please.
A me non importa che mi chiamino Dio, né che il cielo rifletta su di me il suo blu o il grigio.
Yeah, that was abruptly cut, but yes, you get a picture of what the film is all about. Do see it whenever it's possible. So we move on to the next category in the environment section. This is on livelihood and sustainable technologies. Let's see the nominations. To do the honors for the next two sections, may I now request Ms. Shivani Saini, Director of Chitkara University, who has also joined us today, to do the honors of announcing who the winner is in the international section on livelihood and technology, sustainable technologies category. Over to you.
Thank you, thank you so much, Ms. Vasanti. I'm really privileged and honored to announce the winners. But before I do so, congratulations to you and all the participants and the nominees. But yes, there's only be one winner, and I hope I pronounced the names right. Please pardon me in case I have any mistakes in the pronunciation. So the award in the category of livelihoods and sustainable technology, the film is Queens of Orango by Raul Bruno Herrera. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Thank you so much, Shivani. Yes, congratulations to Raul, and a beautiful film in the category of livelihood and sustainable technologies, which is featuring the indigenous community on earth who worship nature as God. Can we see a small clip of it, please?
On one of its islands, Orango, the powerful Queen Bamba ruled a century ago. Thanks to her, women accumulated more power than ever, and the inhabitants of Orango became part of a community which was unique in the world. For generations, the Bisago women chose their husbands, built their houses, and organized the work.
Clearly, climate change is looking for indigenous, sustainable technologies that we have inherited and known from generations, and how they are now being revived to help us mitigate and adapt to the climate changes that we see all around us. This is a beautiful film on that, and I hope you will enjoy watching it. Now let's move to the next environment conservation category in the international section.
And the award goes to Traces by Pin Sebastian. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Thank you so much, Dr. Shivani, for the honors, and really congratulations to Pin Sebastian for the beautiful, unique way of capturing the connection between human and nature, especially the bonding over love with forest. A must see for those who haven't seen this film. I would highly recommend it. It is really worth all the awards that it has got, including ours. Let's see a clip of it, which I know will not be enough for you to go and see it again. A very beautiful film which looks at forest and a child from a perspective that we haven't seen quite often. So therefore, I highly recommend this film for those who are interested in looking at human and nature connections and relationships. Moving on, we also have in this particular category of environment conservation a special jury mention, and I'm happy to note and announce that the Fistful of Rubbish by David Rigos, also brought a special jury mention in this particular category of environment conservation. It's a film, a solution-driven film on transforming scrap into useful asset. We're not seeing a clip of it, but it's a useful film that anybody is interested in watching further. So thank you and congratulations to David for this special jury mention. I think that brings us to the next section where we see the films by amateur and youth. Let's see the nominations in this section. Yes, thank you very much. In this section, to do the honors in this section and the remaining two, I would now like to invite Dr. GBK Rao Garu, who is the CMD of Pragati Group and also the jury chief, to do the honors and announce the awardees in this section.
Thank you, Vasanti. Today, International Amateur and Youth Films. The film name, The Pangolin Man by Ellen Stones.
Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Yes, congratulations, Ellie Stones. I think Ellie is also there with us in watching the festival in the ceremony. So I will ask him or her, I don't know, to speak afterwards. But let's just see a clip of this amazing film. It's an aspiring story of hope and truth, displaying the connection between people and pangolins. Can we have a clip of the film, please?
Bueno, pues bueno, ganda. Dora. Dora vita. $500.
Nisente nyingi kutazine ati ubunazima.
Ati zikomereza ibisirinji. Muti ziri nyingi abokuba. Atwa sebe twarugaza kama transport. Utemu mbone yoraba. Atubona kusaka sente zingana naso.
Itwe kiturashubura.
Yes, the pangolin you saw in the bag. These are amazing creatures. Yes. Is Ellie there? Ellie Stones?
Yes.
Yes. Welcome, Ellie. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Do you want to say 2 words?
Yeah, no. I really appreciate everybody's kind words. And it's a real honor to be included in the festival this year. And I'm just very grateful that you guys saw something in my film and that you could help share my film to as many people as possible, because the man that it focuses on is truly amazing, as are pangolins. So just very proud to have it included as part of a great community.
Yes, congratulations, and really we need to be proud of what you've done, and it will hopefully inspire many more people who watch the film. We will be sending you your digital certificate very soon. Let's move on to the next category of climate change adaptation and mitigation in the international section. So, Dr. Kaur, please announce the awardee in this section, please.
Yeah, that's adaptation and mitigation.
Yes.
Film
sir.
name, Growing Solutions by Leo Haryana. Hearty congratulations.
Yes, thank you so much. The congratulations to Leo for his film on climate change adaptation and mitigation category called Growing Solutions. It's an uncommonly frank account on the complicated issue of climate change and soil loss. We don't talk about it enough, and this film really is a really frank documentation of this complex complicated issue. Can we see a clip of it, please?
To grow crops, we need healthy soil, sufficient water, viable seeds, and a knowledgeable workforce. Farmers, communities, and researchers around the U.S. are innovating to protect these resources, especially in the face of a rapidly changing climate.
I think we also have Leo with us today. Leo, do you want to say 2 words? Leo? Suraj, can you see him if he's there? Okay, doesn't matter. I think he did enter, but he's not available right now.
He's there, ma'am. He's
Oh,
there.
he's there, right there. Welcome, Leo, and congratulations.
Hello, I'm muted right now. I'm muted. Oh, okay. Now I'm not. Okay, thank you so much. Just very gratifying to have your festival embrace our film. I'm always the most excited when international festivals accept our films because we really want to tell these stories across all of these artificial borders we have among us. So thank you so much for being so welcoming of our film and for this invitation to be part of this event today.
Thank you, and thank you for your amazing story that you told through this film, and really proud that you won this amazing award, and we promise to show to as many people as possible. It is still available on the OTT channel, so please do go catch this film. It's worth a watch. Let's move on to the next category on water conservation in the international section. Let's see who the nominations are. Yes, after the 4 nominations, Dr. Rao, can you announce who the winner is?
Film name Water Be Demand.
Dam.
Be Demand by Vanita Khanna and Romia Verma. PRAGATI. Hearty congratulations, is a great work. Wonderful.
Thank you so much for doing all the honors in this section. Again, congratulations, Vanita, Romila, and Prab, to this beautiful film. We actually had a special screening of this film in Chitkara University and a very heated debate afterwards with children. I'm glad to announce that Vanita is there with us, and we will see, we talked to her about it. It's an absolutely brilliantly researched film with a 360 view of complications of Punjab's water problems and its impact on agriculture. So even though there are Indians there, because it was entered from a Canadian, it was made by Canadian funding, it came in the international section. So yes, let's see the clip of this film and then we will talk to Vanita.
Punjab, in northern India, the land of 5 rivers, a vital part of one of the world's oldest civilizations, the Indus Valley. Birthplace of the Sikh religion 550 years ago. It has witnessed many of India's great accomplishments. Most notable, the modern-day Green Revolution.
That's the beginning, but you need to really see the whole movie to get how far we have come from the Green Revolution to date. And it's definitely a worth a see. Vanita, are you there? Hello?
Hello.
Congratulations to you and your team.
Thank you so much. I'm very glad to receive this award, and thank you so much, CMS VATAVARAN. Thank you. It's my debut documentary film. I can't even tell you how happy I am. And thank you, CMS VATAVARAN, on the behalf of Dr. Romila Verma and Prabjot Khan, of course, by me also. So thank you so much.
Welcome, and I hope you will do many more films like this, which are well researched and thoroughly gives a complete view of such complex issues that we are facing currently. So congratulations to you and your team. Thank you so much. And I think that brings us to an end of the section of international films. And at the end of the section, I will request Dr. GBK Rao, who is the CMD of PRAGATI Group and a businessman who is now showing us how healthy, sustainable living with indigenous traditional knowledges and conserving and living a sustainable lifestyle can be profitable, not just to us as human beings, but to nature and also to businesses. So over to you, Dr. GBK Rao, to say a few words on this occasion before we move to the next nationals announcements.
So thank you very much. CMS VATAVARAN is a lovely green movement initiated by CMS under the leadership of Dr. N. Bhaskar Rao, a good friend of mine, and led by Dr. Vasanthi and her team. I am really glad that today the need of the hour, the biodiversity, the connecting, unless we have consciousness and awareness, whatever we are consuming, that is where the whole planet depends on. Our consumption, if you take the rice and wheat, the water which it consumes, we have spent, each kg of rice is costing 2,500 rupees, which people have no idea. So much water, the dams is constructed, and it is not good for health even. And at the same time, the millets, which are just, we don't need much water, that is fructose, this is the glucose, rice, and created, our consumption, change of consumption, it makes a lot of sense, like, sugarcane sugar, which requires 28,000 liters per kg of sugar to come on the table. Whereas this palm jaggery, we don't need even drop of water to have the palm jaggery, which is fructose, which is this glucose. It is the safest and clean energy to give the people. That energy is the most important. You should not give the diseases. Today, the people are getting diseases because of these two are the major fact. Similarly, the meat, which requires 50,000 liters to have 1 kg of meat on the table. So unless we change our consumption, that consciousness and awareness towards biodiversity, it will not change any. There's today 2.6 degrees centigrade. That is what temperature rises to the planet Mother Earth. All ice melts. Once ice melts, the planet is under a state. So we have to be very cautious what is our consumption. Accordingly, it changes. If you take chemical-based fertilizer, chemical pesticides, the base of the food, you will get the pollution of soil, water, air, all the ozone, climate change. If you have to think twice before what we take, what we eat, that is more important. And now the biodiversity today is being, number of species being extinguishing. See, the plants are extinguishing, accordingly, the specimen of the other birds extinguishing. See, the example, the biodiversity, what we did, man-made biodiversity, where there is no, even lizards cannot egg here, such place. Today, there are birds which WWF and biodiversity, they have discovered, those birds which are there in their countries disappeared, and the whole world is disappeared, but you can find those birds in Pragati, Sudhama, where 2,500 acres, the type of climate in zero pollution only they can sustain. And also those birds need certain plants, which is our Indian heritage, the plants like Trimurtivanam, Panchivativanam, Panchibhutavanam, Navagravanam, Nakshatravanam, Rasivanam, Saptarishivanam, like the 21 Patri. These are all is not the Hinduism, is not the, it is the climate to protect, biodiversity to protect, environment to protect. These plants are taken as a sacred plants. They are life givers, life savers, not only human beings. All 84 lakhs living beings are, that is what is being told by Sota Maharshi in where the Yajna is going in the place where the Naimisaranyam. So those places, you will not get any diseases as long as these plants are there. This is what our Indian culture is. We have forgotten. We have to bring it back, our Vedic culture. Thank you very much. It is Dr. Bhaskar Rao Garu. You have done a great job, initiated, and your daughter is taking now in such a way, whatever is the biodiversity, environment, all this is out of the need, the water consumption, everything is you are addressing and making the people as the leaders. It is a motivation. These awards and all is, it is a motivation to not only to them, and others also to become as a citizen of the world, that was citizen of India, to make sure that future generation will not curse us. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're not only a knowledge base, a resource for so many. He's really informative on such issues, and he can go on giving you a lot of statistics and facts and figures, but he is also actually living what he talks. So in the Pragati Sudama that he mentioned, it's absolutely a beautiful thing to see what he is talking. And we were fortunate that in the award jury, which was hosted by him in that beautiful space, we were able to see by ourselves what he is saying. So yes, I would recommend.
Vasantaji, here you don't find mosquitoes, you don't find any diseases, no COVID here. No one is, in 2 years, we had 2,500 people marriage programs, 135 rooms, 8 to 12 days fully booked, 165 marriages. Not a single case we find in Pragati, this COVID, which is, these are the things where biodiversity makes everything, that is nanotechnology. What vapors comes from the plants, that medicinal plant, that is called Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam. Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam. That is what, without our knowledge, we become not only for human beings, all living beings, it will be safe for this planet. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rahul. Let's move on to the next section of announcing the national awards, and I'm sure a lot of my friends are waiting to hear who the winners are in this for these national awards. Let's start with this section. Suraj, can you help us with the signature tune first, and then start the awards in this section, please? This beautiful signature tune was given music by Grammy awardee Ricky Cage. Let's see the entries for the national section. Suraj, we're waiting for you. Yes. In the beginning of this national awards, I would now request our friend and really inspiring official, Dr. Jatinder Arora, to do the honors and announce the next 3 categories in the national section, starting with this one of school student film. Dr. Jatinder Arora is an executive director of Punjab State Council for Science and Technology. She's also the chief executive officer of Punjab Research and Innovation, and also the member secretary of Punjab Biodiversity Board. Welcome, ma'am. Thank you for doing the honors, and you can please now announce the awardee for the school student film category in national awards.
Thank you, Vasanti. What a pleasure to be here. So, okay, going ahead with the hope already. So, the awardee in school students film category is Swachhata Ki Khoj by Puran Chand, and produced by CFS India.
Thank you so much, Dr. Arora. Pleasure to see you too. And congratulations to Poonam Chand to be winning award in the school student film category. We really have exclusive categories to encourage younger generations to make films and submit it to this. And you will be amazed at the creativity of some of the films. This particular film, Swachhta Ki Khoj, is on unspoken reality of India through the perspective of a child pitching the message to authorities. Let's see a clip of the film. Suraj.
ये क्या?
दादाजी ये लीजिए पैसे और इससे शौचालय बनवा दीजिए।
लेकिन बेटी ये पैसे तो तूने बड़ी मेहनत से जमा किए थे।
पर दादाजी मैं इन पैसों को अच्छे कामों के लिए लगाना चाहती हूँ।
अच्छा बेटी मैं तुम्हारे लिए शौचालय बनाऊंगा।
Thank you. I don't think we have Poonam or people from the Children's Film Society right now, but you'll be amazed at some of the films that are sent by young people. It's definitely worth watch, even though some of them may not be technically very high in quality, but they are somehow very powerful in both the message and emotion. Definitely must see. Let's move on to the next category in the national section of short films. Suraj, can you see the nomination? Yeah, these are the nominations. I'm very happy that we got so many nominations for short film category because they are the most popular ones. Dr. Arora, please do the honors of announcing who the winner is in this section, please.
Isn't it so amazing that short films can create such big impact?
Absolutely.
So the winner in this category is Sparrow and Electromagnetic Radiation by Hilal Ahmed Darzi. Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much, Dr. Arora. And congratulations to Hilal Ahmed Darzi for a short film on sparrow and electromagnetic radiation, a beautiful imaginary way of giving voice to voiceless and showing the impact of extinction in a very beautiful manner. So let's see a clip of it. And if he's there, then we can hear from him also. Thank you so much. Is Hilal there, Mr. Darzi?
No, ma'am.
Yeah, okay, so we go on, but I just want to announce that in these three sections, all the awardees not only get this beautiful trophy that I have in my hand for each of them, and we also have a cash component of 25,000 rupees for each of them, and we'll get a copy of this beautiful book by Dr. Bhaskara, The Green Puzzle, Missing Links in India's Crusade to Sustain Environment. So they will get all these by courier very soon, all the winners in these three categories. Let's move on to the next one, which is on amateur and youth films. Let's see the nomination. Dr. Arora, please do the honors.
So, well, the winner in this category is the film Green Moksha by Vinay Goswami.
Thank you very much, Dr. Arora, for doing the honors. It's always a pleasure to meet you and to have your participation. Congratulations to Vinay Goswami on this amazing film that I think you made it for the first time, a film portraying the uncommon ways to lead the world in a green way. Let's see a clip, and if Vinay is there, we can also hear from him.
इस संसार में जो भी जन्म लेता है उसकी मृत्यु निश्चित है। ये सार्वभौमिक सत्य है। साथ ही साथ एक रोचक तथ्य भी है कि जीते जी मनुष्य मृत्यु के पश्चात की गई गतिविधियों के लिए न केवल चिंतित रहता है, उसके प्रबंध में भी जुटा रहता है।
Yes, it talks about a very uncomfortable issue, but something that we all need to think about it now. Yes, thank you, Vinay, for raising such issues. Are you there to say a few words if you want to? I don't think he is.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes.
Hey, Vinay, congratulations. Over
Yes,
to you.
ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Nice to join CMS VATAVARAN. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Vivek. I hope you will make many more films. I know this is your first one. So let's move on to the next I know before we move on to the next category, there is a special jury mention in this particular category of amateur and youth films, in which I will do the honors of announcing. And the film goes, the honor of the special jury mention in this particular category of amateur and youth films goes to Omkar Karat. For his film Life Journey of a Forest Jewel. It's a fascinating film on the flashes of Oriental dwarf kingfisher's life. Unfortunately, I'm not able to show you a clip, but definitely worth a watch to watch this beautiful animal and the life journey of this forest jewel by Omkar Karat. Congratulations, Omkar. I hope that we will get to see many more such awards for your beautiful films. Let's now move on to the next section of animation. Thank you very much. To do the honors, I now invite Mr. Kapil Triparthi. He's Scientist F of Vigyan Prasar and in charge of the Indian Science OTT that has very graciously partnered with us and is showcasing all these wonderful films that you see today. So do not miss to go and see those films. Over to you, Mr. Triparthi, to do the honors and announce the award for animation national category in the 11th CMS VATAVARAN. Over to you, Mr. Triparthi.
Okay, good afternoon to all. And the winner of this category is the film name is Story of Beginning by Balram J. So congratulations to filmmaker for this wonderful film.
Thank you, Mr. Triparthi, and congratulations, Balram, for a beautiful film on the story of a beginning, an animated biodiversity film displaying the importance of water conservation in a most creative form. I would love to see a clip of the film, and if he's there, we can talk to him later on.
അത് മുഴുത്ത മീനായി പോയി പറഞ്ഞില്ലേ.
Yes, animation is such a powerful medium, and it's good to see such excellent movies coming out of Indian filmmakers also. So fantastic. You get Balram gets a cash award of 25,000 and the trophy, of course, and the book and the citation also. Let's move on. Is he there? Sorry, is Balram there?
No, ma'am.
Okay, let's move on to the next section of water conservation. And let's see the nomination in this section. Yes, we've had some fantastic films on water conservation, a need of the hour, of course. And to do the honors again, Mr. Triparthi, please tell us who the winner is in this category.
Award goes to the film Lakshman Rekha by Nandan Saxena and Kavita Bahl. Congratulations to both of the filmmakers.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Triparthi, and congratulations, Nandan and Kavita, for once again and for yet another award. Their films have been getting so many awards over the years that now it feels as if it's taken for granted that all his will be given an award. I want to see a clip first before we talk to you, and I am so very proud of you guys. But let's see the film clip first, please.
देखो रिस्क है, दे भी सकती है, लेकिन 2 दिन 4 दिन 10 दिन बाद फिर टूट गया पानी, इस बात की कोई गारंटी नहीं है। सिर्फ मोटर है, पंप भी पानी में नहीं थी।
Yes, all their films are really layered and is very heartfelt. So congratulations once again to both Nandan and Kavita. I see you both in one frame, fantastic, and both of you look very good. So over to you to say a few words on yet another award, which you will get a 50,000 rupees, a beautiful trophy. I don't know how many of these you already have at your house, but you have another one of them, and a book and a citation, of course.
Thank you so much, Vasanti. Thank you, CMS VATAVARAN. Thank you, the esteemed jury who has selected the film and also given us an award. An award means a lot. It's a lot of encouragement. It says, go on, we are with you. And we really value this. We value our partnership, Vasanti, with CMS VATAVARAN a lot. Yes.
Thank you so much. We also value your partnership because of what you also give us direction and sometimes very frank in your opinion and feedback, which really matters in the way this whole movement has emerged over the years. So thank you for your contribution in this journey too, and congratulations yet again for this wonderful award.
Thank you.
Actually, the way the world is going, and we are at the verge of exhausting all our water resources.
Yes.
Our underground water aquifers are drying up so fast, and we are pumping out water. And then people are talking of the next world war will be over water. So in this entire negativity, can we also look at the positive solutions and then sort of concentrate on what we can do as people, what we can do as ordinary citizens who should not feel कि ये सारा काम सरकार का है, ये किसी संस्था का है.
And the real heroes are people like Lakshman Singh, whose work has been profiled in Lakshman Rekha. He's a school dropout, and yet just using the traditional wisdom, he revived the life in his village, and it's now working in 70 villages. They could make new wells and revive water bodies. This is what needs to be celebrated.
Absolutely well said. I couldn't have said it better. It is the power of one, and it doesn't have to be the government. It can be anybody, any one of us. We just need to make the will and the heart to do it, and take the step in actually making the difference happening. And you've showed it with your films, and Lakshmanji has shown it with his enthusiasm. So congratulations. We will celebrate them and you in whatever way we can. So congratulations once again.
Thank you everyone. Thank you so much.
Let's move on to the next category of livelihood and sustainable technologies. Let's see the nominations, please. Yes. Over to you, Mr. Triparthi, to do the honors of announcing the winner in this category also.
The award goes to the film Saini, the son of river Mahanandi by Shweta Kumar Das.
Congratulations. Thank you, Mr. Triparthi, for announcing and doing the honors, and really congratulations to Ms. Shweta Kumar Das for his beautiful film Saini, the son of river Mahanadi. It's a beautiful portrayal of the relationship between fisher folks and the river Mahanadi, who were both on the verge of dying and have been revived. Let's hear a clip of the film and then also hear from Shwet Kumar Das ji, who's joined us today. Let's see the film clip, Suraj. Congratulations, Shwet Kumar Das ji.
जीवन और जीविका परस्पर सहित अंगांगी भावे जड़ित सुरुखुरे जीवन धारण करने प्रत्येक मनीष किछि ना किछि जीविका ग्रहण करिथांती। किए चाकरी करे आउ किए व्यवसाय, किए कृषिजीवी भावे निजे बंचिबा सहित कोटी कोटी लोकंक मुहरे आहार दिए, आउ किए नई समुद्ररु माछ धरी निज परिवारर प्रतिपोषण करिथाए। एही जीवन जीविकार संघर्ष सहित मनीष स्वप्न देखे निज वर्तमान को सुंदर करिबा पई।
Thank you for that wonderful film. Congratulations to Mr. Das, who also gets this beautiful trophy and a cash prize of 50,000 rupees and this book and a citation. Are you there, Mr. Das? Can we hear a few words from you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm here along with my team, ma'am. So I'm very much thankful to the organizer of this Asia's #1 environmental organization, CMS VATAVARAN. I'm also thankful to the esteemed juries who have selected me. So actually, I have made this film basically for awareness and the development. So I didn't think of making my success in this film festival. I'm very much thankful to you and thankful to your organizers and the esteemed jury. I'm very much proud to be here, and I promise that I will keep in touch with the organization for every year and will contribute in terms of things pertaining to the environment. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hello, somebody saying something? Hello? Yeah, okay, so we go on. Thank you very much, Mr. Das, for this film. We hope that we will do justice and ensure more people watch this beautiful film and learn from the same. Let's move on to the next nomination, Suraj. The next category is climate change adaptation and mitigation. Thank you very much for showing us the nominations in this category, and to do the honors for the remaining remaining awards. I would now like to invite Dr. N. Bhaskar Rao, Chairman of Center for Media Studies, and also the brain and the motivation for all of us to continue travel this journey in whatever manner we can. Dr. Rao, can you please do the honors and announce the winner of this section, please? On climate change adaptation and mitigation. Who is the winner? Suraj, is Dr. Rao there? I saw him just now.
Yeah, he's there, ma'am.
Can you help him? I don't think we can wait. Okay.
Yeah, he's joining, ma'am.
Okay. Dr. Rao, are you there? We can't hear you. No, I don't see him. I don't think he's very technology savvy. Let me then continue, and I don't want to interrupt all the guests who are waiting watching this particular ceremony. I'm very happy to announce our dear friend, Mr. Rakesh Rao, who is the winner in this section for his beautiful film on the climate change. The climate challenge. Apologies. Can we see the? Yes, that's the announcement. So in the category of climate change adaptation and mitigation, Mr. Rakesh Rao wins this award for his film, The Climate Challenge. It's an impactful film documenting the climate crisis in the cryoscopic region of the world. Rakesh, I'm sure you join us today, just like you've been joining us and participating in the festival, doing wonderful workshops that are so popular now. Let's see a clip of your film, and then over to you to say a few words.
The Arctic sea ice cover has declined over 30% in the recent years. This rapid ice melt has drawn the attention of the entire world, including Indian scientists. As of 2008, Indian scientists have been actively involved in studying the Arctic region by establishing a permanent research station.
Congratulations. I know it's a very well-researched film, Rakesh. Are you there, Rakesh?
Yes, ma'am.
Yay, congratulations. So proud of your work. Please tell us about this.
Thanks a lot, ma'am, for first of all, and thanks to the jury and the entire panel of CMS VATAVARAN for giving us this opportunity. And this is my first CMS VATAVARAN that I participated. But the interesting part is that since young I have been following CMS VATAVARAN. So seeing it, I mean, from such a long time, and then having your film be a part of it and getting nominated and now winning, I'm so excited and so happy. And just talking a bit about the film, I mean, there are thousands of films on climate change, which we have been talking. But this film also shows another side of, and it's not called climate change for a reason, because it's called climate challenge. Because the film also talks about the length to which the scientists actually go to these cryospheric polar regions and face some, very death-defining moments just to get the climate data. So I thought it's also important to highlight this issue, and that's why it's called the climate challenge. And thank you, ma'am, for having my film be a part of this. And yeah, I look forward to making more films and showcasing more at CMS VATAVARAN.
Congratulations, and you're getting one of these to decorate in the house, along with a cash prize of 50,000 rupees and a book and a citation. And I'm sure you'll be proud to put it in your room after growing up with us, I would say. And we're really proud of your work, and we hope that it's not the end, but a beginning of many more to come. Many more awards to come for your work that you're doing. Keep it up. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, let's move. In this particular section of adaptation and mitigation of climate change, we do have a special jury mention, which I would like to announce now, which goes to Mr. Shamal Nath for his film called The Brokpa Trail. It's a lovely film on forgotten and unrecognized community living with nature and suffering the most from climate change. Unfortunately, we're not able to see a clip of the film, but you must watch this. As I mentioned, climate change and adaptation and mitigation. We are learning from our indigenous and communities that and on traditions that we have forgotten. And these are some of these rare documentations that are really going to help us, perhaps help us scale what Dr. Rao mentioned in his film, what we need to do in our lifestyle changes that are required to live a more sustainable lifestyles. So congratulations to Shamal Nath for the special jury mention in the section Climate Change, Adaptation and Mitigation National section. So now we move on to the next section of next category of Wildlife Conservation National Award. Let's see who the nominations are. always very excited to see so many entries in the wildlife section. We always had traditionally huge number of entries in the international section, but I'm really excited now to see that in the national section also we have these fantastic films that are wild, really beautiful and world class. And to do the honors, I'm not sure if Dr. Rao has joined us. Dr. Rao, are you there?
Yeah, ma'am, he's there.
Dr. Rao, can you please do the honors and announce who the winner is in the category of wildlife conservation? We'll give him a minute. Suraj, can you help him, please?
Yeah, ma'am, sure. Ma'am, can you have the honor, please?
Dr. Rao, please announce Wildlife Conservation Awardee.
Ma'am, some technical problem with him, no?
Okay, then let's leave it at that and I can do the honors. And I'm very, very happy to announce that the beautiful film Peng Yu Sai, I hope I get that right, by Nitya Sood and Malaika Vaz, win this beautiful award on wildlife conservation. It's a very well investigated documentary on the plight of marine wildlife, highlighted with the case study of the charismatic manta ray. And I know that we have Malaika with us joining in. Is Malaika there?
Ma'am, they are into jungles of Sri Lanka, so it's very difficult for them to join the.
Yeah, I know. Then she was very eager to join us too, and so it's unfortunate that she's not available. But I know you can see a clip of the film because it's really, really exciting, and I hope you can go and see this beautiful film. It's really worth a watch. Let's see a clip of the film, please.
I grew up on the coast and spent my childhood in the ocean. I still remember the first time I put on a snorkel and a mask and peered into the blue.
Yes, it's a personal story, but it's such a well investigated one because it's a journalist who's telling a story and certainly worth a watch. Congratulations to both Nitya Sood and Malaika, who will be getting this trophy, and a cash prize of 50,000 rupees and the book and a citation for winning in the wildlife conservation of 11th CMS VATAVARAN award for wildlife conservation. Moving to the final and the last award of the today's ceremony on environment conservation. Let's see who the nominations are. Yes. Is Dr. Rao now available? Are you there, sir? Can't hear you. Can you announce the winners? I'm not sure we can hear him. Okay, I have the privilege and the honor to announce the final award and the important award on environment conservation in the national section to Christoph Paul, and the beautiful film called Ever Slow Green. It's actually a beautiful documentation of captures the transformation of a barren landscape to lush green in a vivid manner. It is titled Reforestation in Auroville, South India. And Christoph has done a fantastic job of documenting this whole process of Ever Slow Green. And that's why he gets an award in the environment conservation section. He also gets a cash prize of 50,000 rupees, this particular beautiful trophy, and the book by Dr. Bhaskar Rao and a citation. Is Christoph there? We can have him after we watch a brief clip of this film. Can you see that, please?
I came to Oroville in the very beginning in 1968. I was 4 years old. I just loved it because everything was so full of promise and challenge and huge vistas. All of this was the hardest, reddest soil. In the canyon, it was all open and windy and barren.
Yes, I'm sorry.
And due to some family problem, Christopher has to rush for Germany, so he's on plane right now. So
Oh, okay. So we missed Christoph, but then there's also an additional special jury mention in environment conservation, which I'm proud to announce, goes to a film called Jharia by Biju Topu, which showcases the stunning efforts again of a single man to conserve nature and inspiring many. Congratulations, Biju D. And I know we have a message from Biju. Let's hear what he says after we see it. No, we're not seeing a clip. We just listening to it. Right.
आप सबों को नमस्कार एवं झारखंडी जोहार। मैं बीजू टप्पो, रांची, झारखंड से। सबसे पहले मैं CMS वातावरण, इंडिया साइंस और जूरी मेंबर्स को धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं एवं आभार प्रकट करता हूं। इस CMS वातावरण फिल्म फेस्टिवल में मेरी फिल्म झरिया को जूरी अवार्ड मिला है और इस जूरी अवार्ड को मैं बाबा सिमोन को समर्पित करना चाहता हूं, क्योंकि ये जो फिल्म है उनके कामों पर ही फिल्मांकन की गई है। और ये जो बाबा जो हैं ये अपने क्षेत्र में पानी बचाने का काम करते हैं और इनके कामों को आप सबने सराहा है, इसलिए मैं आप सबों को धन्यवाद देता हूं। नमस्कार।
आपका बहुत बहुत बधाई हो आपके काम के लिए और एक ऐसे अमेजिंग inspiring personality, as both Nandan and Kavita also said. It's the power of one, and it can be anyone who can make a difference. And this is yet another film which is showcasing the power of one. And so congratulations to Biju Topu and his team for this beautiful film on environment conservation. And that brings us to the end of all the awards that we were presenting today. And congratulations to all the winners. But before we go, we do have a very eminent guest that we want to listen to. Dr. Arora, if you are there, can we hear? Do you have any, do you want to say anything at this occasion? Dr. Arora, yes.
Vasanti, I would like to say that you are mainstreaming environment, climate change, biodiversity. My heartiest congratulations to you, and especially you have been able to, execute today's event in an online mode. I think in these tough times of COVID, it's a huge inspiration to all that you brought on board to take the message further. All the awardees. Here we, as a country, as National Biodiversity Board, me looking after a State Biodiversity Board, we are trying to set up biodiversity management committees, strengthen them, helping them document their local biodiversity. And you have brought a very interesting manner of making them a part of it. We keep trying to show them some short films and so on, but here you've brought soul-stirring films, I would say, जो झनका दें रूह को, ऐसी आप फिल्में लेके आए हो। मैंने सारी तो नहीं देखी हैं, मगर जैसे कल हमने कविता और नंदन को सुना, आज मैंने जो पीछे उसके जो पैशन है, जैसे वन ऑफ द फिल्म मेकर्स वाज सेइंग कि मैंने सिर्फ इसीलिए बनाई है कि अवेयरनेस आ जाए इससे। एंड जैसे राकेश राव कह रहे थे कि पता लगे कि डेटा कलेक्शन में कितनी दिक्कत आती है क्लाइमेट चेंज को लेकर के, उसको पहले तो डेटा को कलेक्ट करना जरूरी, ताकि अब वैसे ये मिथ रह नहीं गया कि क्लाइमेट चेंज सच्चाई है या नहीं, तो ये सब इसी वजह से पॉसिबल हुआ. So thanks to CMS Vatavaran for bringing such brilliant minds here. अभी टेक्नोलॉजी की, since I look after science and technology as well, और हम पीछे अभी डेवलप कर रहे थे ये क्रेमेटोरिया जो पैटी स्ट्रॉ ब्रिकेट्स के ऊपर चल पड़े, चल सके, ऐसा एक प्रोटोटाइप डेवलप कर रहे थे. और आज आप फिल्म लेके आए ग्रीन मोक्षा. So I so much resonated with it that you pledge your eyes, you pledge your organs that this is what you want to see after you transcend to the other world. You can also will that this is how I would like to be cremated in a greener manner. So beautiful messages the films bring on board. Thank you for having me here. Yeah, thank you. As Patrick said in the beginning, you may not remember what I said, but I'm sure everybody would remember what they saw on the screen in the form of these beautiful films. Thank you. And it was a pleasure, joining hands with you for the series of events that we did together in these past, since the last month, I would say. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Dr. Arora. It's always inspiring to interact with you and learn from you and to hear you. And I really, really appreciate the support and the guidance that you've given us by partnering with us in this edition of the festival. Yet again, I would say. So thank you once again. And those words again mean a lot, not just to me, I'm sure all the award winners here. I also want to thank you again for coming to this award ceremony and doing the honors and motivating and inspiring all of us. Let me now hear from Mr. Kapil Triparthi ji. Kapil ji, do you want to say a few words?
सबसे पहले तो आप सभी ऑर्गेनाइजर्स को जिन्होंने इतना अच्छा प्रोग्राम किया, और एक जो फिल्म फेस्टिवल है जो क्लाइमेट चेंज और एनवायरनमेंट और बायोडाइवर्सिटी के ऊपर बेस्ड था, उसको लेके जो हमारा मैसेज है, करंट स्टेटस है, उसको एक दिखाने की कोशिश की. तो इसके लिए हम सभी CMS वातावरण और उनके पूरी टीम को मैं धन्यवाद देना चाहूँगा कि उन्होंने एक अच्छा एक फिल्म फेस्टिवल जो कि पहले से ही बहुत विख्यात है, और इस साल उन्होंने हाइब्रिड मोड में करके और लोगों को जोड़ने की कोशिश की. और इसके साथ साथ मैं सभी फिल्म मेकर्स जो प्रोड्यूसर्स जिन्होंने एक अपना इतना हार्ड वर्क किया और उनको इस शो के अपनी फिल्म के माध्यम से आप एक मैसेज देने की कोशिश की, और निश्चित रूप से जो हमारे व्यूअर्स हैं उनको ये उनका जो प्रयास है अवश्य पसंद आया होगा. और मैं उनसे उम्मीद करता हूं कि भविष्य में भी इस तरह के जो फिल्म्स हैं और अच्छे प्रोजेक्ट पे काम करें, और हमारे ऑडियंस को, विशेषकर जो हमारे परिदृश्य जिसमें हम हमारी लोकल कंडीशंस के ऊपर बात करते हैं, सोसाइटल प्रॉब्लम्स के ऊपर बात करते हैं, उन मुद्दों को लेके आएँ जो हमारे सोसाइटी के सभी जो वर्ग हैं, चाहे वो नॉलेज ग्रुप हो या कंसर्न ग्रुप हो या हम कह सकते हैं ग्रास रूट ग्रुप हो, सबके लिए वो एक मैसेज के रूप में काम करें. और जहाँ तक मैं CMS वातावरण का भी आभार व्यक्त करना चाहूँगा कि उन्होंने जो हमारा प्लेटफॉर्म है इंडिया साइंस, जो डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी का एक प्रयास है और जैसे विज्ञान प्रसार इम्प्लीमेंट कर रहा है, उस प्लेटफॉर्म को चुना. और हमारे इस प्लेटफॉर्म के माध्यम से मैं कहना चाहूँगा कि एक बहुत बड़ा एक वर्ग है जहाँ तक आप लोगों की फिल्में लोगों ने देखी, सराही, कई सारे मैसेजेस भी मुझे मिले, क्योंकि मैं इंडिया साइंस प्लेटफॉर्म को आज वर्तमान में देख रहा हूँ, और जो आपके लोगों के फीडबैक हैं काफ़ी इंक्रीजिंग है. और बहुत सारे जो पैनल डिस्कशंस हुए उसमें भी हमारे जो व्यूअर्स हैं उन्होंने इसको देखा, और निश्चित रूप से हम कह सकते हैं कि हमने बहुत कम समय में, लगभग 2 साल में 3000 से ज़्यादा फिल्म, साइंस फिल्म की बनाई है, और जो डिफरेंट साइंटिफिक टॉपिक्स पे हैं. मैं आप लोगों से अनुरोध करना चाहूँगा कि आप सभी लोग सोसाइटी में जाके इंडिया साइंस के बारे, OTT प्लेटफॉर्म के बारे में भी बताएं, और अगर आप लोगों का परमिशन हो तो हम आप लोगों की फिल्म को और लंबे समय तक अपने प्लेटफॉर्म पर लग सकते हैं. और इसको और पॉपुलराइज करने की ज़रूरत है और लोगों तक पहुंचाने की ज़रूरत है। तभी आप लोगों का जो प्रयास है वो हम कह सकते हैं कि ग्रास रूट ग्रुप लास्ट माइल तक जाएगा। और फ्यूचर में भी हम इस तरह का CMS वातावरण से एसोसिएशन की उम्मीद रखेंगे और मिलके हम जो हमारा एक मकसद है कि साइंटिफिक टेम्परामेंट क्रिएट हो सोसाइटी में, उसके लिए हम काम करेंगे। इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ मैं अपनी बात समाप्त करता हूँ। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
थैंक यू त्रिपाठी जी, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपका। आई थिंक द Indian Science OTT channel is a very important endeavor of the government of India, and we really appreciate the effort, and I'm sure you're always looking for good content, and here is good content. The brilliant films आपने देखी, सारी nominations and awardees आज, and I'm very happy to hear कि आपको अच्छा feedback मिल रहा है. Thank you for hosting us for a longer time, and I'm sure all of them will want to go after the ceremony to go and see all the films that they saw trailers of today. So thank you for partnering with us, and thank you for supporting us in this journey to use films. And as you rightly pointed out, khali banana important nahi hai usko. We will have to use those films and make sure that it reaches to larger audiences. And aapke saath milke we will continue on this journey to do so further. Thank you very much. I do have two very important guests who are also joined us, and I want to invite them to also say a few words before I conclude. Dr. Vivek Saxena, are you there? Dr. Vivek Saxena? Yes, hello sir, how are you? Welcome, and the floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you. Am I audible?
Yes.
So thank you, Vasanti ji, and really great congratulations to all the award winners today, and especially to the CMS Vatavaran, that in spite of all these COVID challenges or that period, at least just what we say, the show must go on. In spite of that, all the hard work which has been put in behind this today's award ceremony, and having the jury getting all the nominations, then screening of that, then the finalizing of award, that is really very, very commendable. And especially when during the COVID time, then everyone is looking forward that we have to see our solutions in nature only. And somehow our disconnect with the nature or disrespect to the nature is one of the root causes for this present day COVID pandemic crisis, which brought entire globe or entire humanity to a halt. Realizing that as a Homo sapiens, we are only one of the species, but the planet Earth belongs to each and every species, and they have been provided their respective vital roles in the ecosystem, and that needs to be respected by us, because if we don't respect, we may not survive, but the other species will find out a way to survive. So we should not think that given the superiority of skills which as a Homo sapiens we have got, we should not use it to this system. So this is one of the important message, and especially when we are doing this film festival during the Earth Day. Yesterday was only the Earth Day, and the theme was the Invest in Our Planet. And in Haryana also, the government of Haryana is also part of this event, and we organized one Earth Day event in Karnal also, and where so they have invested.
Yeah. I think we
supporting through the 250 motorcycle for forest protection, biodiversity conservation, and environmental management.
I think we losing you,
wildlife management. And so once again, and I think we will this virtual award ceremony today, but I think in the physical.
You've been there before.
Form. Looking forward, we can have a one very.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is the problem of the online programs. You lose connection.
Future events with more strength and more nominations.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you once again, Dr. Vivek Saxena, for all your support. I really appreciate the effort and the friendship that you have given us in making this possible. Now I invite Ms. Urmil, who's representing NABARD here, to say a few words before I want to ask Dr. Nisha Mendiratta. I see her. She's also there. She's been a good friend and also part of the jury. And I will ask her to speak after Urmilji's speech. Urmilji, over to you. You are muted.
Thank you, Vasanti ji. First of all, I congratulate all the participants, nominees, and winners. This is a great opportunity for me to participate in this event on behalf of NABARD. ये एक बहुत ही आप लोगों का बहुत ही अच्छा प्रयास रहा है और बस मैं ये कहना चाहूँगी जो क्लाइमेट चेंज से रिलेटेड मिटिगेशन और जो हम अडेप्टेशन की बात करें इन दोनों चीज़ों को अगर हम साथ लेके चलते हैं और जो हमारे जिन लोगों ने भी मूवीज बनाई हैं वो इस चीज़ को लेके चले कि हम अपनी ट्रेडिशनल चीज़ों को भी साथ लें जो हमारे वातावरण के लिए ज़रूरी है और उसके साथ साथ हमको टेक्नोलॉजी को भी अपनाना पड़ेगा जो नई चीज़ें आ रही है क्योंकि हमको समय के साथ अगर तालमेल नहीं बिठाएंगे तो भी मुश्किल होगा। तो बस ये कि क्योंकि नाबार्ड के प्रयास ये रहे ही हैं कि हम टेक्नोलॉजी को पुरानी पद्धतियों को साथ लेके चलें और लैब से फार्म तक चीज़ों को लेके आए जो भी रिसर्च है वो फार्म तक पहुंच नहीं पाती है जिस तरह से पहुंचनी चाहिए या जैसे भी हम कहते हैं कि हमारे बीच में एक लिंक नहीं बन पाता है किसानों के बीच में और गवर्नमेंट एजेंसीज के बीच में जो हमारी जो परियोजनाएं ठीक से इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं हो पाती और उसमें भी CMS वातावरण जिस तरह से काम कर रहा है तो मुझे लगता है कि बहुत इफेक्टिव तरीके से हम लोग ये चीज़ें हैं आम जन तक पहुँचा सकते हैं ताकि किसानों को सुसाइड ना करने पड़े जो हम लोग देख रहे थे। और नाबार्ड हमेशा इस काम के लिए तत्पर है और कभी आपको और भी इस तरह के प्रयास हमारे पास पहुंचते हैं तो ये एक बहुत अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म नाबार्ड के लिए भी अच्छा साबित होगा लोगों के लिए भी और आप जैसे संस्थाएं जो इतना डेडिकेशन से काम करें और सच में आप लोगों का मैं बहुत धन्यवाद करती हूँ जिस शिद्दत से आप लोग काम करते हैं। थैंक यू सो मच मैम। थैंक यू।
Thank you so much for NABARD's participation and support in this endeavor that we are doing. You are right. हर एक का एक definite role होता है उन सबको जोड़ के रखना और एक दूसरे की जो implementation और जो programs हमने कल भी सुना और आज भी सुना इतने सारे हैं हमारे देश में at global level, at national level, at state level, at civil society level, at individual level. We are all doing our work but to bring them all together is always a challenge, and to make that network and connection happen is, I think, what we need to make the change happen at a scale. And this is one of the efforts to do so. And that's why I'm very happy to have a range of supporters and participants, and diversity of films are evident in this ceremony today. So I want to give the final word and the final floor to Dr. Nisha Mendiratta, who's advisor in DST, and she's also in charge of gender and women in science and climate change issues in DST. I know you're outside and you're on a holiday, but thank you so much for participating in this ceremony. It really means a lot to us. Nishaji, your friendship has been always very valuable. Thank you for being with us, even though you're on a holiday. So the floor is going to be yours for the final word before I conclude the ceremony.
Thank you so much, Vasanti ji. But I'm not on holiday. That's what I want to say. I'm always there for the cause. I have got some problem in my eye actually. So but despite that, your festival, I can't miss, despite my any trouble in eye or whatever. Because, the way your group, your team looks into the overall perspective from media, I am always so thrilled to see, first of all, your thought process, your dedication for the cause. And, I think my association with you has been few years old, but still I feel a part of your whole family because the kind of issues you pick up through media. And I remember that first we thought of having media fellowships, and then you switched over to this kind of a thing. And especially with regard to the climate adaptation and mitigation aspect, I mean, there is too much of awareness requirement, like the need to create the awareness among the masses. As I have seen through our mission, which we are implementing at DST, I mean, the main thing which we are struggling is how to convey the message to all kind of stakeholders. So our stakeholders are manifold. Right now, with various institutions, state level representatives, but the missing link is to have state-centered linkage. That nexus is missing somewhere, and here the community also plays a very important role.
Right.
Now, through your festival or this competition, in which I was throughout in a manner that I looked into each and every movie which was a part of through that duty. I mean, as a part of the jury, and each and every picture or the thing which you have given to us in 4 or 5 categories had its own standing. Maybe we are calling it winner or maybe first kind of a thing, but I find that all the movies created by all kind of, because it was a varied group of producers also. Some of them are very young, some of them are very, very experienced in that ball game. Of course, the one which you showed just now, I also selected the same, which has been like we had also nominated and all. So I feel very happy looking into first, number one, variety of aspects covered. Number two, the kind of content captured. And you very rightly said that one should not only go into the quality of the picturization and cinematography and all other kind of a thing. The message also conveys. Message and emotions also plays a major role. So I think we have looked into all that, and I have a lot of what should I say, that hopes that through CMS we will be able to take up this component in a robust manner. We would like to involve many more groups, at least especially the state level, which DST is doing, our state level partners. So we will see to it that we have already assigned the task to them to create public awareness. So maybe later on we can have a separate discussion in which a small component can be taken up separately with the involvement. And we would like to cover all the states of the country. So all the best to you. Many, many wishes. My heartiest congratulations to all the winners. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Nisha. Always a pleasure to speak to you, and really feel as if it's part of my family when you join us. And then it also encourages and inspires not just me and my whole team. We feel very privileged that you're part of this family, and continue to inspire us and be part of our efforts and come up with new ideas all the time to see where more effort is required to reach out to more people, as you correctly pointed out. So thank you for being there with us today and always. That actually brings us to an end of this ceremony, but I do want to tell all of you to put on your videos so that we can do a group picture before we conclude. And as you do so, I will quickly thank all the people who deserve to be thanked and who are behind the scenes working very hard to make sure that not just the whole festival happens, and this ceremony also happens. So thank you once again, the Government of Haryana, Haryana Forest Department, Pollution Control Board of Haryana, the Canadian High Commission. I see Patrick is still here. Thank you so much for being part of this journey and being here today. Punjab's State Council for Science and Technology, NABARD, Chitkara University, India Science Weekend Prasar and their science channel, OTT channel, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change for their logo support, PRAGATI Resorts, Green Film Network, IUCN CEC and Nature for All campaign. And last but not least, I really want to thank all my wonderful teammates. Without their effort and sincere hard work and motivation to keep going on in spite of all the difficulties that we face, Sabyasachi Bharti, I know you all know him, but I do want to point out to him that he's been the one who has been in touch with all of you and the brain behind and making sure all the program happen smoothly. Then we had Suraj Das, who's a technical person who's behind the scenes most of the time, but he's the one who's put together the whole program today and given all the background. Dipendra Mishra, who's also our IT person at CMS and has been helping us with all the background efforts that is required in this IT world that we live in post-COVID. Preeti, who has been in touch with schools and colleges and getting most of the youth and teachers involved in this whole movement. Rajkumar, who's a database manager and manages all the films. Zia, who designs the whole thing, including all the beautiful designs that you see today, and also the directory. all the CMS colleagues, I have to say, I have always been very supportive, especially Dr. Bhaskara, who is not only the founder and the chairman of CMS, but also like a father figure to all of us. It keeps making us go on, and the energy and the vitality he brings, we are not able to give, but we always learn from him about how to keep going. I would again request all of you to be in touch with us through our social media. The YouTube will have almost all the programs that we have done. So please do watch it and use it as you like to do so. And I would invite you to continue with our journey that we have started and continue with the help of each one of you are equally valuable and important to all of us. So let's do this journey together. And we're doing it not just because we want to make our lives better. We're doing this, remember, that we want to make our planet better and a life that is sustainable for our children and generations to come. So I think it's a very valuable mandate that we've all taken up. And I really, really thank each one of you who are participating today. Who have joined us now or earlier, or the winners, congratulations once again, and all the entrants and the nominated filmmakers who are part of this journey, to continue this journey with us and ensure that we are making the difference that needs to be made for a fruitful, beautiful world that we are living in, and it remains so for our children too. So thank you once again to each one of you. Namaskar. Bye. That brings us end of the 11th CMS VATAVARAN Film Festival and Forum on Environment and Wildlife. Thank you all for being part of it.
Thank you. Thank you.